Hello. Uh, Today I'm going to be channeling Osho um, with Ask Osho. I've paused because I've been, as many of you light workers know, there's a lot of energies happening right now, and so many of them are hitting me at this very moment. You can tell by my ear when it gets really bright. It means I'm getting a lot of information. And so I paused because as soon as I started talking about Osho, I just got smashed with stuff. So I sent out a call for questions for Osho. Osho being my Galactic Federation contact. Um, I would say that, well, they came to me. He's a tall white. He came to me as a teacher about the history of Earth, probably over a year ago. And I was surprised by him. Um, and he always corrects me that he has no gender, but I'm going to use he for the purpose of just this conversation. Um, Osho always has like a clear tablet and is in a hallway. Never really like in a place. He's always just kind of in a hallway. And when I pop in with him, he takes in what I'm asking, and then he basically goes to his own version of like an Akash, basically, and lets me know. He works with Earth specifically. He will and has passed off to another guide if it is not in his area. So that area being, he doesn't do subatomic, he doesn't do particles, little ones. He works on the macrocosm of Earth as a whole, but not on the little level. He sends me to other people for that, or beings. Actually, they are not people. They look like Middle Earth beings, little tiny, off-putting looking beings. But he is a very concise communicator, and that's why I go to him for a lot of larger stuff to channel. If it's not particularly galactic or whatever, he actually is part AI, um, and biology. Like he was kind of fashioned that way. So he has answers to pretty much anything that you would want an answer to, unless it has to do with particles. And also, he won't give me answers that would be harmful to me to know, or if I am not contracted to know those answers, like specific things, like when is this relative going to die? He won't tell me because A, timelines shift all the time, and B, that would affect me in a way that probably wouldn't be best for my well-being. So I've stopped asking those specific questions. But in terms of today, when I sent out the call for questions, I got one question, and that question is very much embodying a lot of things. And so I am going to just generally ask that question and invite Osho to let me know all the things related to that that are relevant. So I think that that covers pretty much the intro of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to make this not super long so that it's easily palatable. Um, and I believe that Osho is receivable. Now, I channel like one-on-one for people too. If that's something that you would like me to do for you, in not just with Osho, I can channel anything. If you're needing guidance in any way, I also do personal channeling sessions, which you are welcome to look up on my website. I'd be happy to channel for you and record that and share that with you for rewatching. So as of now, I'm going to get comfortable to channel what has been asked. So, okay, I got my crystals. I don't really need crystals to channel, but I like having something in my hand. Look at this lovely sphere. It's lovely. It's beautiful. It's fluorite, actually. It's like a rare blue fluorite. I got it in McCall, Idaho, on my way to go to St. Gertrude's for a silent retreat in northern Idaho. And it was lovely. This feels very good on my hands. Okay, I'm going to use this and connect to Osho. First of all, I should tell you what the question is. How are light workers helping with Gaia's ascension? That is the question. There's Osho. How are light workers helping with Gaia's ascension right now? He's like, well, he's really, as an autistic person, I say he's very autistic in the masculine sense, which is why I refer to Osho as he, because he's very methodical, like Big Bang Theory kind of. So he's telepathic. He has a very teeny mouth. It's this big. So he doesn't like move his mouth. He's telepathically communicating. So sometimes he offers lots of information at once. When we speak, we slow down information through time and vibration. And when he telepathically communicates, it's like, so he's starting to do that. And I feel it in my brain. Okay. He's saying, well, everyone that has contracted to be here at this time on the planet that is holding light frequency is working in the assistance of Gaia's ascension, whether they are aware or not. There are many people that engage in life and within a matrix of templates that have been set up societally, and they navigate those well or marginally well with a pure heart and with the desire to do good in the world and to continue raising the bar to do even better than good in the world and to impact each individual they meet for the better instead of for the worse. Those people, while not aligned with a spirituality of awareness around an ascension of Gaia, be it in organized religion or teaching or modality, even if it be around self-care concepts or neutral concepts of caring for oneself and just doing good, the golden rule, those individuals are all acting to spread a higher vibration that is not of darkness. That would make them a light worker. If they are not spreading darkness, they are a light worker. There is no badge for one to wear that says, I am a light worker, and these are my credentials. There instead is a spectrum of varying states of awareness around the intentionality of light work as it relates to Gaia herself, or microcosmically on a smaller scale, how that is just in one's community. He's giving me an image of someone who has started a nonprofit bicycle exchange to give refugees bicycles. That's very specific. That person is a light worker. They may not identify as a light worker formally, but they are spreading the vibration of hope and playfulness, excitement, and inner connectedness in community. Okay, that's a lot of information. So the all, or source, the desire of the all, and that's not just for the earth, right? That's everything, is to experience itself from all perspectives. And so everything needs to be in a state of creation and growing, as if you're watching a plant continue to grow like a beanstalk. Beanstalk is what I'm seeing, like beanstalk, up, up, up. It keeps growing. It doesn't stop. That's what the universe is doing, is to know itself better, is to keep growing. And in order to keep growing, we must continue to make those connections. To stay stagnant is to block energy flow in the growth state of expression. And so if we are doing that, we are hindering the growth. And so that's when things, oh, interesting. That's when things get distorted in our lives. That's when darkness shows up, to like create tension that bursts through like a membrane that's a blockage. Like if you think about, okay, a dam bursts only when there is enough pressure and tension to burst through the dam. Otherwise, the dam maintains its integrity and it blocks the flow, um, of, in this case, water. For ourselves, it can be an energy. I'm seeing like heart calcification creates an event of a heart attack that offers an ending or a new beginning, a shift, a change, something that shakes up a person's life. Um, and so in continued expression, which is the requirement of the planet and the universe to continue in its expression of self in some way, stagnancy is not um, allowed, is the word. Stagnancy is not allowed. No loitering. And so as long as people are continuing to express in some way, and that can be on any spectrum from light to dark, actually, it's a state of neutrality. It just needs expression. There needs to be motion. It can't be stagnant. You can't be, doing the same thing over and over in repetition, or that will bring about enough pressure to burst through a dam, which is tension and usually an event of something that creates crisis, which shakes up things and bursts through membranes or dams to create more momentum and growth and expression. It's all about continuing in your expression. He's saying that over and over. So as long as an individual is expressing and creating new connections to express more and express more and express more, like communities, building communities instead of tearing down communities, building relationships, building bridges, building gardens, creating what can be shared to create more. So like when you listen to your favorite song, you feel inspired. If you're a musician, it inspires you to create a song in the vein of, but different than this song or this inspiration. And so it's bringing A plus B equals C together to create more. He keeps saying there needs to be more creation. So what light workers do to assist Gaia is to continue to create and express through, now he's pivoting. He's like, to help Gaia. Before it was just to be on the planet. You need to continue to express. To help Gaia to be in a vibration that is beyond neutral. So there's like a whole spectrum. In the middle is neutrality. And for you to be at a tipping point above neutrality into higher frequency, which could be anything above neutral. It can be just like, cool, like that is light work. It is to create connections that foster a spark of a new light, new higher frequency beyond neutral. Okay, I hear you. Above neutral is what you're saying. Beyond neutral, you must create beyond neutral and above neutral in that expression that keeps fractalizing going forward. So it's making itself bigger. So you're watering the garden you want to grow. You're not watering the weeds. You are watering the thing that will nourish Gaia. And now he's saying, if you've ever had a conversation with an autistic person, they will argue with themselves. So he is now saying, though things that disintegrate also serve to nourish soil. Like if you're looking at when a tree sheds its leaves, it's a death, but it also nourishes the soil and the bugs and the oxygenation and all, like it all works in service as a cycle. But he's going back saying, but you asked about light workers being of the light, being the side of neutral, as they express from the vibration that is higher than neutral, they are contributing to the tipping point of Gaia in her own, the scales, Anubis, of the heart opposing the feather. Are they equitable? He's saying, as you continue to bring more light, which is a high frequency, you are creating a lighter aspect that will match the feather in opposition to like a block of lead. So everything you do that is of a higher vibration is going to work in Gaia's favor. There are people in awareness of their own light worker, I don't want to say identity, that feels wrong. What do I need to say instead? Coding. They're light worker coding. They've been coded to do light work here, and they have answered the call of light work. They are saying to themselves in the world in some way or fashion. And he's saying it doesn't matter if it's all language. The language is not unified at this time to all mean the same thing. When someone says light worker, some people are offended by that term because of their programming around organized religion. They may affiliate with concepts of stating their own identity as like a Christian or a Muslim or a Buddhist or whatever that is. As they identify with that, they are disidentifying. They are detaching from identity of something that they associate with something they don't feel coherent with. Some people have damage around people who have identified as light workers as being false light workers or manipulations or bordering guru status, and those relationships that have created damage create an adverse reaction to those words. The language is important. The language is not unified, he says. So when we are saying light work, we are talking about people who are contributing to the love frequency instead of depleting it. Okay, thank you for the specificity. That's why I ask Osho things, because he's very specific and detailed. So this could be someone in their awareness that doesn't identify as a light worker specifically, but they align with something known as Christos light, Christos frequency, unconditional love. It comes down to the vibration of unconditional love. When they go out in the world, do they wish to spew darkness or light? Those who are wishing to spew love, hope, optimism, community connectedness, vibration of peace, healing, anything this way beyond neutral, those are light workers. How are they contributing to Gaia at this time is in their conscious or unconscious mind, identity or non-identifiable at present moment. They are continuing to persist in their desire and their efforts to express that which is aligned with love, love, love. The love frequency assists Gaia. There is an for those that do identify with the language of light work, they are aligned with a sect of belief systems that is known to be around metaphysics or a new age movement. He does not like either of those labels. Again, he's saying language is not aligned yet at this time. He is temporarily using these words specifically to connect to those who identify as those above others because of their own, instead of damage around guru status, their damage is around organized religion, so that it tends to go in one or another direction. Stating that there are people who feel that they do not hold enough knowledge to be able to align with this end as well. Like they do not feel they can fit into a place. And he is saying, that is to feel that vibration of not belonging or fear or lack of worth or concepts surrounding less than, that actually hinders the love frequency from being emitted in a light worker sense to assist Gaia. So your own self-deprecation or feelings of being less than are depleting the light energy work that can be done to not judge oneself and to stand whole in one's expression of unconditional love, knowing that there is no frequency of a greater vibration than love, that is creation vibration, to emit that to assist Gaia in the ascension period that she is currently in. Any of your own fears or flaws or concepts around being less than will hinder the fluidity and expression of that vibration to be emitted and received by Gaia. So if you are a light worker and you wish to help Gaia, do not feel, just stop feeling insecure is basically what he's saying. Be confident in your ability to emit the love frequency to assist in healing. It's like a salve on Gaia of like something that you put on a burn is what I'm seeing, like a first aid kit. If someone has a burn and there's a salve in a little packet and you're putting it on, I'm seeing that over and over, that image, putting the salve on Gaia. There's a, and that's the love frequency, is to do that. So that's found. Okay. Okay, I think that, oh, thank you, Osho. That was a really, really good answer to that question. My nose is rosy. My ears still red. Okay. I hope that was helpful, of interest, and of service. So I wish all of you well, and thank you.